Right, I suppose I should just check. Why is... I've literally just loaded the game up. Why? I do... The trouble is, until I get into a mission, I can't actually tell whether that's worked or not. I 119. Ooh, swirly. Vitalon City. AKA Lendell, but less gold. Okay, so it's another exciting cityscape. Woo! Oh no, there we go.
I'm coming for you.
No, we're not. We're going the other way, Khazan. Don't know what you're talking about. Stuck on her. Interesting. Let's stick on. Yeah, this is very kind of Leyndell, isn't it? Obviously, this came out after Elden Ring, so I think that's a valid enough criticism / observation. Dipshits. Stand in the way of your own obelisk. Keep on. Keep on loading it if you want. I think if you look at all the codex entries, you might think, well, actually, there's quite a lot of enemies and enemy types in this game. But it kind of doesn't feel like it. I feel like I fought a lot of undead dudes and a lot of soldiers. And a lot of spiders. No. Have we had a single elevator in the game that's had something beneath it yet? I don't think we have.
This was once a great city, full of life. Now look at it.
Indeed. I was assuming that that was going to be the case. I'm glad to see I was correct. Yeah, I was also correct about the level design here. Which is good, by the way. The level design in terms of its secret loops have actually been pretty okay. Forgotten a hero's helm. Oh. No set, just generic. I love that. We're stuck in that animation there, and we could still be attacked. Quality. Wow, okay, that was so far off. Gleam. Here's an interesting fact from a much better game. Wu-Chang had its 1.5 patch earlier today? Possibly late last night, one of the two. And they obviously have a lot of NPCs knocking around like this game does. And for some reason, they've made it so you can't attack a lot of the random NPCs. There's been some speculation that it was something to do with the big complaint that a lot of Chinese players had. Which I thought was kind of interesting. So yeah, a lot of the kind of random, just kind of generic NPCs, the peasants and villagers and stuff, can't attack anymore. Admittedly, they didn't used to do much. They would just run away or throw stones at you on occasion. Okay, that was delayed. Reese. Yeah, I don't think that Wu-Chang change was a particularly good one, to be honest. It kind of... kind of messes with the immersion in the game, if I'm honest. Ow. Yeah, a lot of the other changes that they've made in Wu-Chang today are very positive. The changes to getting up and so on and so forth. I'm all for these. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the negative reviews were from what I've heard, quite strong nationalist Chinese players. Something to do with the representation of certain historical individuals, which I find interesting because the game has a notification at the start that's very clear. That this is a work of fiction. You know, it's an alternate take on history or what have you. But I guess some countries just aren't massive fans of people taking creative liberties with alternate history bits and pieces. Never bothered me because I'm not particularly patriotic, but I understand why having part of your culture... Oh, that's not an actual chest. Having part of your culture portrayed in a way that you think is offensive could be problematic. And as I always say, just because it doesn't bother me, doesn't mean it shouldn't be changed. One of the very first things that I saw in the patch notes was the fact that they are adding in almost like a Stake of Marika style system. It's not in yet. It wasn't in 1.5. They were doing the back end stuff to allow for it. So rather than having to run back to the boss, you could just respawn straight outside the boss room if you choose to. It specifically said in the notes, yeah, we're making these changes in the back end to pave the way for the player being able to choose whether they want to respawn back at the shrine or to respawn at the boss door, which I think is a great change. But immediately there was somebody saying, oh, we don't need boss teleports, and it's like, then don't use them. Now, if you don't want to use boss teleports, you don't have to. It is a choice. Oops. I'd love to be able to hit these wolves. Oh, good. It's the classic Doom Devs situation, isn't it? You control the buttons you press. If you do not want to use this feature, don't use it. But on top of that, it was the argument that, oh, they've created this wonderful world and now you're going to give players the option of skipping it, and it's a shame. It's like, you don't have to. If you like the run back and you think it adds a greater sense of the immersion to the world, just don't use it. Which is kind of what I said to the chat patch. I don't normally involve myself in discussions on the Steam forums because, quite frankly, people are idiots. But I said this, and he was always like, "Oh, you think I'm not going to use the teleport then?" It's like, but you just said that the immersion and this, that, and the other was more important. So, if given the choice, surely you would choose. But nope. And I think this is what it boils down to. The convenience features somehow invalidating people's sense of ouch. People's sense of ouch, yes, that was... People have got this idea in their heads that convenience is bad. Oh, hello. Oh, get wrecked, son. So yeah, I was just incredibly amused by this take. The guy didn't respond properly. He said, "Oh, you just don't get it. I'm done with you," and so on and so forth. Like, okay, fair enough. You know, call him out on his own internal logic, and I don't know whether he was a troll post or what, but that's a giant ball of fire. No, I wanted to switch targets. That's not gonna happen. Help, I'm on fire. So yes, I found the whole situation very, very strange. It's like, if you don't want to use a feature, if there is an option given and you think said feature is bad, just don't use it. You know, I don't think the gear and crafting system in this game is particularly enjoyable, so I've just not really been using it. I've not been having any massive issues with the game, and the issues that I have been having with the combat wouldn't be solved, as far as I can tell, by more gear. Because the issues I've been having are systematic in the sense that there's no poise, for example, or the control issues that I've been having. That's got nothing to do with the gear or loot system. You know, I've not been struggling damage-wise particularly or anything like that. I've had issues with the storytelling. I don't think the storytelling has been particularly good. Because I don't think the... Okay, can I blow this up from range? I can. And that just turns these guys... Oh, that's not going to get there. Didn't even see that guy coming at me. You know, I may as well actually swap to one of these Brink dodge sets, because I've been using it so much more with a lot of these enemy types. I'm here to kill chaos now. Quick look around. Nothing here. Oh. Yeah, I just wish people were more able to accept others' points of view. And I hesitate to even call myself a YouTuber because I put so little effort into it, as I'm sure you've all noticed. I fully expect people to disagree with me on a wide variety of things. You know, my reviews of games. I don't even like writing reviews particularly, and I've said this before. But people keep asking me, what are my thoughts on this game or that game or yada yada yada. So I put my thoughts down and then people disagree with me. It's like, do you just want somebody to validate your own points of view? This is why I don't actually read reviews in general. You know, and that is a generalisation. You know, I will read the odd review now and again, especially if it's a game that I'm very much on the fence about. Necklace of the Nameless. Ranged attack. Woo! That's a thing. Oh, it did. I understand. I do actually understand the... Did that just hit the... Skill point attack. Yeah. I understand people's desire for reviews. At the end of the day, everybody's got a limited budget, and sometimes you don't want to spend your money. Oh, ow. Ah. But my point was that, you know, I am fortunate enough to, at least for now, be able to buy whatever game I want. Yeah, saw that happening because... Oh, that still got off. Nice. Aha! I knew there had to be something hidden in this area. Can't say I've actually been paying a huge amount of attention to the level, and that's been kind of the thing. The levels in the game have been kind of mindless. Right, there's our way forward. Just before we proceed, I might end up regretting this. Were there any other avenues of exploration here? Oh, I think that was it, wasn't it? We came down this way. Went round this way. Went up there first. Went down there. That's probably a lot. Anyway, I don't think I really had any particularly grandiose point or anything before I started my little soapbox. Just... I just had some stuff I needed to get off my chest, I suppose. 69. Nice. Oh, this looks like a trap. Oh, there's the bridge. Guess we're not going that way. It's really interesting, isn't it, how much more open to criticising something you are if you're not really enjoying it. In many Souls games, the kind of illogical, and not just in Souls games actually, in any kind of video game really, you know, I would make comment on a level design being so illogical. Why is there this giant blah 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 and so on and so forth? I mean, Metroidvanias are infamous for having illogical worlds. In fact, one of the things that I like about Hollow Knight is that they actually put some thought into why is the City of Tears as it is. Why is it always raining in the City of Tears? And it's literally because it's underneath a lake. So the lake is constantly leaking through the cavern roof in the City of Tears. And I thought that was a really nice touch when it comes to...
My Siona, I need to find her.
World building. My Sharona?
You. I remember you from Polemian.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. I've come to protect Vitellon. Life was tough. I joined a group of bandits called the Knives Vale. Believing I heard Vitellon fell. Everyone I ever cared about and loved. Why am I here? Because I'm looking for my Siona. I love her. That's why I joined Knives Vale. To try and get her, but I still need to find her, and if you run into her, could you let...
So that's either going to be a side mission or she's going to be a boss. I'm probably... Ooh. Or she could be a lore thing, I guess. Oh good, these guys again. Ooh, screen space reflections. Right, anything up on the ceiling that I should be thinking about? Ooh, there's a big dude down there. Aha! Ghost hammer. That could have gone better. Oh, shit. Nice. Did I just see a crystal behind the waterfall? Yes! Okay, game, you have earned yourself back some points from me for that. Doesn't put you very high, but nevertheless. That is acceptable. World design. Don't know why there'd be a secret door down here. Oh good, there's another one of those things. Well, it was. What level did we say this place was? Because I'm level 142, and I feel like I'm 20 odd levels above what I should be. And I'm fine with that, frankly, because I don't think the combat is interesting enough to want to nerf myself. Necklace of Resilience. Ooh, rear assault damage. I'll have that. Because I have been trying to attack from behind, because it's clear that that is the smartest way of doing it. Can't help but think that I might have missed something up on that ledge. Still. Unless it's a jarling. I'm always reticent to get next to ledges in Souls games because there's always enemies that want to push you off. But to be fair, there haven't been as many in this game. Certainly not as many as Wuchang. Huh. Surprising amount of dead corridor time. Okay. Up we go. Up we go. Unless I've just looped round. No, this is a different elevator. This is a different elevator. Ooh. Hold on. New Town. So we went to Old Town. We're now at New Town. Any of you... think that's glowing because of the item over here. Oh no, could be wrong. Huh. Gear set. Oh, you were an elite. You were an elite. I'd love to say that that was me skillfully baiting out that attacker, but in all honesty, if you believe that, I have many a magic bean to sell you.
Watch out! Let that purple mist touch you, and you're as good as dead.
Watch out! Ooh, what's that? Is that another elite, or is that the underside of a crystal? Oh no, it's the underside of the save points. Didn't realise the graphic. That's... that's an interesting little bit of environmental storytelling, it has to be said. My sense of direction continues to impress everybody, I'm certain. There we've already been. Oop, shunted you aside. Yeah, it's a real shame that that attack doesn't cleave or do splash damage. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. It looks like it should. That was my own fault. I pressed the button one too many times. Hermit's enchanted stone. Keep thinking I'm hearing the jarling. Ismar. That's the Berserk Dragon. Is he still alive? Is he going to be the boss? He's going to be the boss, isn't he? Right, where was that chest? Hunter's ring. More stuff. But hey, another level. My rooftop brings all the... No. Looked like it made a difference which side I came to. Oh no, it would have done. Didn't think that was going to hit it, but it does. Oh, okay. I feel like the music takes perhaps a little bit too long to kick in. I'm also kind of surprised that there's not been anything inside at least one of those things. Just to, you know, surprise us. Keep us on our toes. Long. Hi, friends. Smoosh. I must confess, I do like the fact that you actually vault over their fire attack. if you do that particular attack. Where did you come from? Oh man, 29 degrees. Odd!
The revenge-driven soul is approaching.
Know what you talking about, mate? What you up to?
Quite a coincidence, meeting like this, in the midst of chaos. An unexpected twist, or maybe it's to be expected. What else? It shouldn't be a shock that our fate... It's time to share my final verse. In complete despite the most beautiful flower, I found myself drowned as I roamed the lands. It became clear. Surely you've come a long way seeking to see that desiccated body over there. Oh, it's quite the sight, isn't it? The creature dying from spider venom and plague. Come now, let's spit on the corpses of those who drug.
Okay. Stock those. I don't know why. I can just make them. But it's not like I've really felt like I've ran out of consumables, because you get so many of the damn things. Oh, good. One of you. Church? Not Church of the Dilapidated Saint, or Church of the Three Vixens, or... No, it's just church. Just church. Right, that's 4 out of 5 soul stones. I haven't seen anything. Ah, shortcut back to church. Something oddly cathartic about destroying destroying the pews in the church. Not for any kind of anti-religious sentiment, you understand, although I am not a religious person. Oops. But I'll take it. I do like those animations. I think they're very nicely done. Excuse me? Oh yes, that's the other side of the... I have noticed actually that the levels are quite blocky. In the sense that there's a lot of streets which are just cut off from other sides of streets. Yeah, I feel like this game would be would be cooler if there was splash damage on some of these attacks. And I kind of find it weird that there isn't. In a game that, for in many ways, seems to be going for the rule of cool. Maybe other weapons splash damage. With a bit more regularity. Oh, can it be open from here? Ooh, what was that? Oh, you're one of these. You were. Left door or right door? Both lead to the same room, so that's a thing. Yeah, see, sometimes you get cleaving attacks, and sometimes you don't. It's kind of weird. Right, one of these is going out to the save points. Not that one. This one? Oh. Hello.
Gods be praised.
Ah, Suna.
Oh, Khazan.
She's alive.
Then maybe Pell Los isn't completely lost after all. What happened here? Where to even begin? It began with a strange purple aura appearing above the palace before it spread to cover the whole city. Buildings started falling down, crushing people. And then the demons appeared out of nowhere. Everyone near the purple mist. They all went mad. Anyone infected by the mist. We call them corruptors now.
I like her hair.
They started killing indiscriminately. Friends, family, lovers, anyone. But now the hero of the Empire, Andal, my one true love. My family told me to forget him, that he wasn't good enough for me. Honestly, I was struggling without him. Now that you're here and I know Andal is back, then I know...
Okay. She'll die or end up as the boss. We're probably reasonably close to the end of this level, I would think. Right, we went down. Does the little cross symbol on it mean that they're executable? I think that's the way it works. Any crystals? Huh? Okay, we're going up on top of the building somehow. There's a weird delay after a couple of these spear swipes, where it feels like you can't attack again. Aha! Oh no, the Emperor's gone, and now the Princess too. This is dead. Oh, good. Camera was clearly built for this. Right, this looks like the other side of a place that we've already been. Sorry, doggo. Not super sorry though. Change target, game. This going to be locked? No. Okay. Aha. That's how we get in there. Not going to bother resting. The great General Khazan is murdering innocent people. The great General Khazan has found all the soul stones in the level. Sorry, in the location. Who? Where was your weak spot, dude?
Berserk dragon! The chaos awaken it!
Oh, hello. I've never been a huge fan of where a status effect builds up even if you are locked into an animation. You know, an animation that normally gives you iframes. Like the execute animations in this. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, bollocks. That was on me. I was trying to be clever and I changed my mind and I paid for it. We found everything that we need in this level, haven't we? Yeah. Oh, can't go that way. I was just going to scoot around whilst this was blowing up, but that's not how it works. Excuse me? Okay, apparently there is an elite. Oh! There, in fact. Ow. Shit. Oh my god, my health. A ton of things. Whilst I don't really like, and I've mentioned this multiple times, I don't really like the sheer number of status effects in this. I do at least appreciate that the potions are reasonably well arranged in the menu and the colour codings are quite clear. It's not actually that bad to go into the menus and use them. But I don't really like it, but it's not terrible. We're on the other side of that big gap. Still 3 points. So we don't seem to have hit any kind of soft cap yet.
After Khazan and Osler killed that damn dragon, why was it brought here?
So we've got... Oh, I went and looked up what the citrus thing does. It's the poop. It's the poop debuff that stops you from healing. So I don't need to worry too much about that. I'm going to put Chaos Cleanse on because I think we are about to fight the Berserk Dragon. And I suspect it's going to be chaosy. What elements do I want to use? Is there even an elemental wheel in this? Does it even work that way? That's the kind of thing that a game would often tell you. Cutthroat set. What dragonkin weak to? See, is that telling me that they're weak to frost? Which would make sense. What with them being dragons? I'm going to pop a... Is it going to be Hismar? Or something else? No, it is going to be Hismar. He's here to kill chaos.
Is it truly Hismar?
I thought...
See where the chaos energy is going. There is much danger here. Good. Let us investigate it.
Let us investigate it. He's got an axe in his head.
It's been a while, old friend.
Why would you take out the axe? Why would... And if he's not doing anything whilst the axe is still in there, why take it out? Oh, now you broke it. Well done. Now he's going to wake up. And we're going to have to fight him. I love how great characters and intelligent characters are always actually really dumb. Cool looking design though. Hordes. And pivot and attack. Right, I'm assuming his legs will be targetable separately.
Hismar, I'll kill you as many times as it takes.
I guess not. Oops. Can I attack him? No. Oh, okay. Thanks, camera. That was super helpful. That was far too early. Tail swipe. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. So it wants you to be in a very specific place for that. Can't see. Wonderful. I love bosses that you just can't hit. That was far too early. God, I'd love to just be able to hit the... Oh, good. He's doing a thing. shit. Yeah, sod off. Again, not a hard fight, just padded out, this time by the fact that I couldn't hit him. Woo, dramatic, anime. Congrats, you put it back where it was. Frame rate says no. God, that camera shake is horrible. Yeah, that fight would have been much more fun if... I think if the camera was drawn back a little bit for a start.
We do this together, Khazan. To make a better world. Always, Khazan. My greatest friend. Ozma, together we defeated this thing. What happened to that moment? What happened to us?
Oh, sorry. Was the plot going on? Yeah, the issue with that fight was that I just couldn't hit him for half the time. He was just too high up.
The master of chaos.
Don't try to scare us.
Phantom, bravado won't be enough. To defeat the master of chaos, you'll need a tool from the netherworld.
What tool?
Lord Charon has provided chains. However, to find them, you'll need to go to the place that echoes with despair.
Why? If this is so important, and again, this is one of those stupid plot elements. If Charon wants order restored to the netherworld, it is in his absolute best interest to just give us the chains. And it says he has provided chains. Can he not just provide them in person? Because we're undoubtedly going to have to go to another level to find them here, which makes no fucking sense.
You'll be facing the master. Mortal, I've found the secret location where the Master of Chaos used to frequent. To access it, you need a key. Though it looks like you already have it.
What?
Those 3 fragments you've
Oh,
got.
okay.
They are the key. Do you see the unique emblem engraved on them? Go there. Now you're strong enough to unlock. Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the soul stones?
Lacrima again, because that's all I can choose.
More soul stones to unlock more effects.
Turning that dragon in.
Yeah, whatever. Where is the second thing to awaken my... I assume it must be in a level somewhere. Suppose we best go and talk to the other randoms.
Do you truly believe the Berserk dragon was resurrected? Chaos cannot think of chaos. However, the power it would take, even as a necromancer,
Ismar coming back to Vitellon. General, the Knives Vale are all over Vitellon. But Gilson stepped in and an old officer of mine, Siona, is doing everything she can. The survivors need hope, sir.
All side quests.
The road to the palace is completely the hierarch. The Emperor is dead now. General, the road to the Emperor is dead.
Side quests, side quests.
Oh, look at.
I don't actually know what I just handed in. Oh, crushed dreams. Brink dodge, brink dodge. Oh, and there was that. That's actually quite nice. Potent blow, charge attack, frontal attack, blah blah blah. Unending tragedy. Don't worry, game. This is almost over. I'm reasonably certain.
The law of...
Let's extract some lacrima. It's not include set items. I've probably just deleted some stuff that I maybe didn't want to, but whatever. Upgrade. Okay, so we picked up a couple of side quests. A couple of side quests. How many jars? We found 38. We need 42 for the last. So we need 4 more missions yet. So what do we have? Oh, well, there's 4 more missions. Interestingly enough, we can do a side mission in this place before we do the main mission. That's weird. That's very weird. I guess next time we'll do some more side missions. No long preamble on this one. I think I've made my case for Khazan and my opinions of it. I'm still going to finish it. But yeah, stick around if you fancy some more deconstruction, such as it is, of the poor storytelling and so on and so forth. It's mid. Have a great day anyway, folks. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for joining me. I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.